Salute to Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. They have a new podcast entitled All the Smoke. They on the West Coast with it. Pretty much it's a podcast where you got two former NBA players who were really good both at one point. Both of these guys, Matt Barnes a champion, Steven Jackson a champion as well. Steven Jackson was almost an all-star at one point in the league, with that Spurs team. Both of these guys got a podcast where they smoke, they dope, and they talk basketball. It's actually pretty cool to see weed being combined with NBA because we know weed is super prevalent in the NBA. Anyway, these dudes were talking about Carmelo Anthony and just how it's ending for him. Remember when there were talks about a month ago about Carmelo Anthony reportedly being on that Brooklyn Nets radar, and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving were going to try to get Carmelo Anthony a spot in Brooklyn because they didn't want to see Melo go out the way it looks like he's going to go out. That ain't happened. The Brooklyn's no longer interested. No team's interested in Carmelo Anthony. To be real with you, I don't believe he'll ever get a shot in this league again. Look, man, Melo can ball. I'll be watching him over in New York with C. Brinkley in his gym. Melo is still, in my opinion, a top 50, 60 player, one-on-one in ISO situations. The problem is the game has changed. You got to be able to defend, or you got to be able to knock down shots. You got to be able to move up and down the court and not hold on to the ball for so damn long. And Melo doesn't accomplish a lot of those things. To top it off, he ain't just like a team guy. Yeah, you can find yourself out the league. Melo's made a lot of money. He was a focal point of a couple teams in the league. I just don't think he's going to ever get another opportunity. I hate to say it like that. I don't want the dude to go out like that. I would love to see Melo get one last go-around with somebody, but I don't think we're going to get that. I think he's done. I don't think any team's going to show interest. Like, even if a guy gets hurt, I just think there are other guys that are going to get calls before Carmelo Anthony does. And unfortunately, I think that's a little bit of Melo's arrogance. But Steven Jackson has another theory on why Melo won't get a call. He claims there's like a big conspiracy to keep Carmelo out of the league. On that We Want All the Smoke podcast, Steven Jackson said there's a mass text that's sent out to every team CC, don't fuck with him. It happened to Allen Iverson. It happened to me. It happened to a lot of guys. And it's definitely happening to Melo right now. If anybody today said Melo is not better than 60% of the players right now, then they're a damn lie, and it's personal. Melo definitely belongs in the NBA, and he definitely got blackballed. It ain't a secret, and Matt Barnes went on to add it. To me, he's probably one of the most disrespected Hall of Fame players we've seen on the way out, if not the most disrespected Hall of Fame player we've seen on the way out. I'll just add my 2 cents here. I mean, Melo's been very disrespected. Absolutely. But I think that does stem from, these are athletes, and they're going to always have athletes back. I'm not an athlete. And I'm unbiased in this. I'm going to be real with you. I think a little bit of Melo not being in the league right now comes to Melo's disrespect to his body in the game. In his prime, it does feel like Melo could have been in a tad bit better shape. It felt like Melo could have been a better teammate to some of these guys. I look at a guy like J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith played a lot of meaningless basketball with Carmelo Anthony. He got alongside LeBron for a few years. Hell, he made the finals damn near every year. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. There's got to be something to that. And I don't want to keep comparing Melo to LeBron because LeBron's one of one. I get that. But damn. Like, yo, is there any accountability on Melo's side? Like, the moment that stands out to me about Melo off the court, right? Melo gets signed by OKC like 2 days earlier. It's media day in Oklahoma City, right? Melo walks up to the podium and the reporter asks Melo a legit question. They're like, yo, with this OKC Thunder team, they got Paul George, they got Russell Westbrook. What if they ask you to come off the bench? I'm not lying. You can go find this on YouTube or somewhere. Melo's response is, he looks at Paul George and he laughs. He says, yo, Pete, they want me to come off the bench. And I'm just sitting there not laughing. Like, Melo's literally bawling at this person. Like, yo, they want me to come off the bench. Like, it's comical. And I'm sitting there with the straightest look on my face like, yeah, motherfucker, you might need to come off the bench. Well, what's funny? I thought it was a legit question. I've heard dumb questions from reporters. I am a reporter. I go to the events all the time. I've been one of the idiots to ask a stupid question. Like, the dumbest question I feel like we ask athletes, right, is, did you win that game, or do you feel like, or did your team lose that game, or do you feel like the other team won that game? Like, what? Well, that's so stupid. We ask it like every game. It's so dumb. But what that reporter asked Melo, I felt like was a real question. He was like, yo, if you're asked to come off the bench, will you be cool with that? And Melo gave an arrogant answer, and I think that, to me, is symbolic of who Melo thought he was. For most of Melo's career, I always thought the dude was out of his damn mind. And back in Denver, that helped Melo be one of the greatest scorers we ever seen. But when you weren't committing to defense and, the real estate game was popping for you, and I heard he's super business savvy, when you ain't focusing on the game and your athleticism starts to deceive you, yeah, I can see how he ends up out of this league. Now, Steven Jackson saying there's a group message going around. I don't know. Maybe. Look, I don't know if that's the dope, that Kush kicking in. I don't know. I'm not going to rule that out. I can't say that that's not 100% a possibility that there's like a blackball list between these GMs and owners. I can't say that it's not going on. I don't know. But look, all I'm saying is, as much as I want to see Carmelo Anthony in the league, even watching him with the interview with Stephen A. Smith a couple months ago, I just want there to be some accountability from Melo's friends and Carmelo Anthony to say, Melo should have did this better. Let's not act like Melo was the best teammate. If that was the case, he'd be in the league right now. Somebody would have came and vouched for him. You think these GMs don't want to keep their players happy? Like, if guys keep coming out saying, yeah, Melo deserves to be in the league, these same guys don't ever try to give Melo a damn job. Because you want to know the truth? Guys like Melo, they want Melo in the league as long as it ain't on their damn team. What? I said the truth. Now what? Sue me. I want, just like that podcast, I want all the smoke. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, about Carmelo Anthony. I don't think he ever gets another opportunity. I hope I'm wrong about that. I think he's done. Remarkable career. First ballot Hall of Famer. Nothing to be ashamed of. But I think his professional basketball career in the NBA, at least, it's over. You into sports? We got you. NFL news? I got you. NBA news, NBA highlights, NBA full coverage, feature stories, all that great stuff. I got you. We even got a little bit of Madden and 2K mixed in. Subscribe to this platform, and I got you. More quality content on the way. Subscribe.